Hello, amazing learners. Welcome to today's episode on how to sew. I'll be teaching you first how to take body measurements using this mannequin as a case study. So I'll be teaching you how to take measurements for a shirt, a skirt, a gown, and a trouser. So we'll be taking it step by step. So we're starting with how to take a measurement for our shirt. Taking a measurement for your shirt, you have to start with the length of the shirt. Here, you start from the shoulder measurement, and then you allow your tape to fall freely to the ground. You start like this, and then you take your measurements, starting from the top length, depending on the style or how the length the person wants the top to be like. If your top is too long, it will cover the beauty of your skirt, so it's better you allow it to be on a normal length. For this mannequin, you can either use top length of 22, it's okay. And then after you take the top length, you go for the bust length. You have the bust length. The bust length, you start from here to where the point of the nipple is. So here is our bust length, is 9.5. We have 9.5 for our bust length. And then you take under bust length. So you take our under bust length is 13.5. This will help you when cutting your bust. So this is 13.5. And then this is our bust point. Your tape has to be firm but not free. It has to be firm. So this is our measurement for our bust. We have 34 inches as our bust measurement. And then for the waist here, this is your waist measurement for your top. When taking your top measurement, when we talk about waist for the top, this is your waist for the top. That is immediately under the bust line. You take the measurement. This is 26 inches. And then you take the measurement of your sleeve, depending on how you want the sleeve to be, where you want it to stop. Anywhere your measurement stop on your sleeve, that is where your sleeve width will be. If let's assume that our measurement, our sleeve length is stopping at this point of 10, just close to the elbow measurement, you come to that 10, where there is that 10, and then you measure your width. And if it's a long sleeve, you take it from this point down to your wrist here, that is 21. And then at that 21, you take the waist measurement right here. We have our shoulder measurements for the top. When you take measuring a top, you have to take the shoulder measurement, and the shoulder measurement has to be from the shoulder bone to the next shoulder bone, and this is it, starting from this point to this point. We have our shoulder measurement. So next we will be talking about how to take a free measurement for our gown. The same measurement you use for your bust, your waist, your sleeve, and shoulder can still be applied for your gown. And then you can take the gown length. We have our gown length. The gown length can either be a short gown or a long gown. If it's a long gown, the measurement has to stop at the ankle of the person. That is, if it's a long gown, it has to stop at the ankle of the person right here. And then when taking the measurement, you don't leave this point. You keep holding this point here, your shoulder point, and then you take the measurement downwards. We have our hip measurements. When measuring a gown, you need your hip measurements. Your hip measurement has to be this way. It has to go around the person's hip, round this way, and then you take the measurement. For this mannequin, the hip measurement is 40 inches. The next we'll be talking about is how to take the measurement of a skirt. When taking a measurement of a skirt, you take your waist measurement. That is the skirt waist measurement. You have the waist measurement for a top. I'll have a waist measurement for a skirt or a trouser. So this is the waist measurement for a skirt. This measurement here, this waist measurement can be used for a skirt and can also be used for a trouser. So for a skirt, this is our waist measurement as 25 inches. So from that place where your waist is, you can take the length of the skirt, either a short skirt or a long skirt. And then you have to take the half cut measurement, where you want, maybe there's a style in the skirt, maybe you want to sew a 6-piece skirt, or maybe there's a joining. Where the joining starts from is your half length. Let's say it's starting from the thigh here of 19 inches. From the length here, 19 inches. Let's say you're sewing a pencil skirt that has a flare under. You have to take the half length to where there's a joining before you continue. So if you start, it can be either 18 or 19 inches. Next we'll be considering is how to sew a measurement. Take a measurement for a trouser. Taking a measurement for a trouser, you still start from the waist measurement here, and then you get the length of the trouser, either a short trouser or a long trouser. You take the measurement of that, the length measurement of the trouser, and then you take the lap measurement of the trouser. You have to know the lap measurement of the trouser. That is the thigh measurement of the trouser. For this mannequin, we have 23 inches. And then you take the new measurement of the trouser and also the ankle measurement of the trouser. Then you can come this way and take the crotch measurement of the trouser. The crotch measurement has to start from the back here down to where the waistline is, and then you take the crotch measurement of the trouser. I hope you understand the body measurements of how to take a body measurement of a person. I told you that the person has to be relaxed. You have to use a very free tape in taking a measurement, and you have to record your measurements in a notepad or a notebook to get an accurate measurement of the person. Thank you for following my videos. I want you to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed, and turn on the notification bell to get more notification on our new videos. And I want to hear from you from the comment section. If you have any question, you can drop it at the comment section, and I'll be attending to every one of you one after the other. Thank you for following me, and see you in my next video.